Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm back for another episode of Cosplay Bites, the show all about conventions, cosplay, and all that fun stuff. With me for this episode, I've got my awesome, lovely friend Juliette, also known as Bishoujo Mom.
Hi,
How you doing?
I'm good.
Good?
Are you doing well?
Yeah, yeah, lot better. Um, get some admin stuff out of the way. We got from my blog, you can see still a bunch of Kasukan cosplay features struck first, such as Ruffin cosplays, Wolf O'Donnell Gajinka, there's Little Jim's Tyrande, Azura cosplay as Zelda, and then I got a Starfire and a Yuna and a 2B coming at you for the next couple of weeks. And um for my Patreon, just a quick shout out to my supporters on Patreon, Shaylin, Noah, Nicole Marie Jean, Cat Yuska Moon Fox, Oh My Sophie, and Nicole Marie Jean. And I think I got everybody. All right. So, before we get into the main stuff, we're gonna talk about you for a little bit.
Yay.
So I've known and followed Bishoujo Mom for I want to say a long time because I've known you back when you were known as the sucky bitch.
Oh, yeah, that's a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then
I've had like three names. I went by Jewel Baby XO, and then I went by the Succubitch, but I don't think people really understood that. Like some people got it. But then I went by Bishoujo Mom, and that's still kind of what I go by, but I try to just go by my name now.
right,
Um, but yeah, I'm still Bishoujo Mom. Just
you're,
yeah, yeah,
you're really embracing the mom.
yeah. I've always liked mom stuff. I mean, it's like what I tell people when people ask me what it means. It's kind of like my play on words because like I like to be like the mother of beautiful girls, like kind of like mother of dragons or whatever.
Okay.
But I just like to be like pretty girls' mommies. Like I don't know. It's like a weird fetish thing, but also like kind of a joke. It's like my artistic way of being weird. Uh,
Yeah.
but people don't really get that,
Mhm.
so I'm like, whatever. But that's what it means, sort of.
Okay. Yeah, that was. Yeah, I guess I can. Nice segue into the main. Well, one of the main topics for this episode. So, yeah, you. I would classify you as fetish cosplay. So you just do a lot of. You do a lot of like what's the well, the all the moms. Seriously, guys, she's doing all of them. I even think like I'll see her post and then she'll just be like um Danny Fenton or Danny Fenton's mom from that show. Um, why am I blanking? Lois from Family Guy. Yeah, all the cartoon moms you could probably think of and probably had a crush on when you were little or now. I don't know. Uh, Juliet's probably done it.
Yeah, I'm still on my mission. I have quite a few more to go, but
Yeah.
I'm also gonna reshoot. Like, I really want to redo Linda from Bob's Burgers. I think
Okay.
I want to actually shoot it in a kitchen. Like,
Oh,
I
okay.
want to redo that. There's just some things I want to redo. I'm gonna be releasing a few of my mom sets soon because I shot a lot this past month, and I'm
Yeah.
excited to release it. But
Right.
yeah, I do a lot of mom stuff, and I honestly do whatever I feel like with
Right.
costumes as well. Because like, there's some characters that aren't moms that I just really love. Like, I love Morrigan. That's actually my all-time favorite character ever. Like, I have like a little shrine here. I'm gonna show you. Like, this is my like. I have more, but this is like my prized possession, and then I got like a lot of titty figurines. But no, yeah,
No,
Morgan's my
I'm sure
all-time
they'll like it. They'll like
favorite.
it.
And then I like another character I really want to do that I haven't gotten around to yet is Camilla from Fire Emblem Fates.
Please.
She like Fire Emblem, like that whole series is like probably my all-time favorite series ever. I've and I don't really do a lot of Fire Emblem stuff, which makes me sad. Like I need to
Yeah.
get on that,
It's always
but
yeah, that's how it gets you, yeah. 'Cause I mean, she did guys, she did, Charlotte from Fire Emblem Fates, and it was on point. Oh my
thank you. I really want to reshoot that as well. Like I made all that armor myself and I was like I didn't really get to show this as much as I wanted, but
yeah.
thank you.
You're welcome, you're
But
welcome.
yeah.
Um, yeah, so when so I guess you mentioned that you've always loved the mom characters, so I guess when did that really kick in?
I'd say when I was about like 16 or 17, like I would joke because I've always had like mommy issues. Like it's kind of like an ongoing joke in my friend circle. Except I'm actually on like really good terms with my mom now. But growing up, like I always had like issues with her. But also like I was always known for like dating older women, like even when I was younger. Like I
Huh,
mean, one of my longest relationships I've had was with a girl who was like 13 years older than me. Like I've always just
ooh-wee,
liked
frick,
like more like I like mature women and it's because like usually people are always wanting like the younger girls like the oh like she's barely 18 that's so hot and I'm
oh
over
my
here like
god.
I was like I want girls who are plus 30 like I want girls who are older and more responsible and mature than me so
Man,
it is definitely like I'd say a fetish but also like I've always liked mom characters on shows. I've always thought they were the funniest ones. Like one of my all-time favorite moms is Francine from American Dad, and I
right?
love her. Like I think she's so fucking funny. Like
Yeah.
she's hilarious. And yeah, I think I just like those characters and I kind of relate to some of them cuz I try to always be the mom friend and I like to, I like to take care of my friends. Like
Right,
I like a lot of maternal instincts in me. I don't have children though. I have dogs. I don't have real children. I I don't think I want them right now because I'm only 21 and I just
yeah.
I don't want that. But I like to role play as like a mom and shit. I do like mommy dom stuff, like dominatrix stuff, and
Yeah,
that's also where the mom stuff comes from.
right, right.
Yeah, it's all weird, but it's like my thing.
Yeah.
So
You've definitely gotten to do that for some of your Patreon shoots, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's always fun. I had like a dominatrix like phone line for a little bit, but it
I
was
remember that,
kind of like
yeah.
too much effort for me. Like I don't know. I already do so much with like Patreon and like Snapchat and then my website, and it kind of like starts getting very like overwhelming because I realized that like I'm always on my phone, I'm always on social media, I'm always like doing stuff and people are always like, "Oh, like Patreon girls don't do anything." And I'm like, "I'm always so tired by the end of the
Yeah,
day because I'm just talking to people and I'm like making costumes and I'm shooting them and I have to get my photos edited. Like I lately like I found someone to edit my photos for me, so I pay them to do it. But for a while, I had to edit my own stuff, and it's so like time consuming because I'm just like, oh, like let me make sure the lighting's
yeah.
perfect. Like I don't know, I'm really like weird about that, but I don't know. It's
No,
just a
yeah.
lot, but
It's a
I
process.
love it.
Oh, that's good. No, yeah, it's a process. I know that's one complaint or criticism I see a bunch of incel guys make for Patreon girls. They're just like, oh, you just dress up sexy and take pictures and you make $6,000 a month. Good for you. Get a real job. Like, no, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
'Cause I've seen some of your behind the scenes on your Snapchat, and like your Jessica Rabbit one was like, holy smokes, like that's quite the set.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
That's probably one of my favorite like shoots I've done as of recently because I love the set of it. I love like I like that I got like a good behind the scenes video like for it And I want to start doing that more often because I feel like if I show the process of everything, like it makes more sense to people if I just show like how it goes
Possibly, yeah.
because people like people don't think like how do I say that? People think modeling is like a pretty simple thing. And I mean, I have friends that have been in the model industry, like not even cosplay, but just like been in like the real modeling industry for a long time. And like, sometimes those shoots can take like hours. I know mine took about like 4 hours to do that day.
Yeah,
And
no, no, I bet they can, yeah, you gotta get the poses right, make
oh
sure
yeah, like it's
the
weird. And
lighting
also
is right.
staying in a pose for so long, it's awkward. It's like so awkward and like
Cramps.
yeah, no, I've had like foot cramps while shooting. I'm like, oh, I feel like an old person when I shoot now because I'm like, why am I hurting?
Oh, my back. Oh god, I gotta lay down. Hot bath,
Yeah,
please.
they'll be surprised. Like we have to like arch our back and shit. Like we have to go like, and yeah, it's something, but it's fun. I still enjoy it. I like to be
Good.
creative and I don't know. I like to just do whatever with it. But
Yeah.
yeah.
No, that's good. Yeah, you give them your custom shoots, I bet, take a lot of work. I I've gotten one. I'm very satisfied. It's good, guys. Seriously. It's
Oh,
good.
thank you. Thanks.
Um, yeah, that's good. It's good. We're gonna get to SakuraCon because I just happened to add it because you were just at that this past weekend. But before that, so you're based in Texas. I'm curious as to how the con scene is like down there because I know there are a couple of cons in Texas that are pretty big. Um, Anime Matsuri is not one of them, isn't it?
Yeah, I actually haven't been to Anime Matsuri. I don't. I'm like not gonna go to it. There's been like a lot of controversy surrounding it. The guy who like runs it has like a history of like sexually harassing underage girls, and
Oh, that's fun. Oh god.
yeah, I don't want to support that. Like, there's a lot of like weird conventions here with a lot of scandals.
Oh,
I
dude.
recently went to one and watched my friend get wrongfully kicked out. So it's weird. Like the convention scene in Texas, like it's a hit or miss.
Yeah.
One of my favorite cons here is A-Con, which used to be in Dallas at the Anatole, which is this beautiful hotel. It was amazing. And they changed it to Fort Worth, like in the city of Fort Worth. And it really wasn't that great because they did the Fort Worth Convention Center and there just wasn't like a lot to do and it wasn't as fun. It was really hot. And now they
Boy.
changed it back to Dallas, but they're doing it in the state fair, like on the state fairgrounds, and it's all outside in Texas heat, and it gets really hot in Texas. Like it gets up to like 105 degrees at
No, I
nighttime.
believe it.
So so like in the day it's like, like there's been times it's been like, 107, like it gets real hot. And I'm like, why would I want to go and like get a sunburn and my whole cosplay melt off? Like
Yeah.
I don't know why they did that. I wish they would have just canceled it and like found a better place, but I might be going for like an hour or something cuz my friends are like begging me to go and I'm like I might check it out. I don't want to like completely throw it all away, but I definitely can't be there too long cuz I can't be out in the sun that long. I literally I will die. So
No.
I don't know how that will go. But yeah, a lot of the cons here just haven't been doing really well. um, Dallas Comic Con's always been fun. It's just it gets more crowded each year, and so that's like the only downside to it.
Right.
Um, Anime Fest is probably the best one we have right now because it's in the Sheridan, in downtown Dallas,
Mm.
and it's just really relaxing. And you don't even have to really buy a badge because you could just go and walk around the hotel, and it's still like really great. I like that one.
Yeah.
Um, I'm going to Texas Frightmare this weekend. I don't know if I'm gonna cosplay or not, so I haven't really announced it yet.
Huh.
It's like a horror convention. I love horror movies, so
Okay.
I'm gonna go
Good
there.
good fit.
Yeah, and it's also this weekend is Dallas Comic Con, but I don't think I'm gonna go only because like I rather go to the Frightmare weekend, and I think there's one other con going on, um, but it's in like Waco, Texas. I think it's called DreamCon. I was invited to be a guest, but I don't think I can make it. It's like too soon, so I said I'll go next year.
Yeah.
But I wanted to go. I don't want to drive to Waco right now. But no, the con scene used to be a lot better. It's not as good as it used to be, but it's okay. There's like some cons that are fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, no, you get a good rundown. Um, any cons like outside of Texas that you're a fan of or have been to before, or like dream con that you want to go to? Because I know both of us had to skip CatCon.
I was sad about that. I really want to go to Katsucon. I enjoyed Dragon Con a lot. That was my first. That wasn't my first. That was my first convention in Georgia, and I love that. I would definitely go back there.
Yeah.
I went to Fanime in California back in like
Ooh.
2016. My ex, like she lived there, and like I would fly to her and go to conventions over there. But I liked Fanime a lot. Huge party con. I actually didn't really get to go in the convention very often. It was just like there's so many parties going on. It was fun. It was very fun. I like Fanime. I go back to Fanime. I want to go to AX, but I've heard just bad things. It's like
Oh, real.
really hot, really crowded.
Uh,
Just yeah, and I can't. I don't like a hot temperature very much. Like I live in Texas, but I'm always inside with like my thermostat down to 60. I like cold weather. I like being inside and
get your butt to the East Coast. Come to New York Comic Con.
yeah, yeah. I would definitely come to like, any kind of northern like I had a really good time in Seattle. Even though that's like literally like west west side, but like I haven't gone to any East Coast or at least northern East conventions. I've been meaning to go to New York Comic Con for a while, but haven't been able to make it. I will for sure go to Katsucon though. That's something that I've planned and I'm going
Yeah,
to.
I've got it at the back of my mind. Like you couldn't go this year. You had to be an adult. Go next year. Start
Yeah.
planning early.
Yeah, I'm definitely planning for that. And then one of the cons that I might go to depends on like, all my budgeting and if my health is okay. But like I'm gonna go to YetiCon, which is in June. It's June 15th, like that weekend.
In
And it's in
Canada, right?
Canada.
Right. Yeah. No, I did an
Yeah.
episode with someone about that. Yeah.
Yeah. I if I go, I'd be rooming with Stephanie Michelle and
Ooh, okay.
possibly Ash, like Midna Ash.
Okay.
We like all talked about it, and I'm planning for it. But I don't know if I'm 100% sure. I haven't bought my ticket yet or anything.
Right.
I want to go though. It seems really fun. I love Canada,
Yeah.
so like I'd totally be down to go.
No, yeah. The I've heard see from what I can remember when I did the episode, it was the girl that I talked with, she said that it's kind of a similar vibe to Catacon and that it's at a hotel and the hotel's scenery is like super beautiful and all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's like on my list. And if I don't go this year, I'll for sure go next year.
Right.
Um, but yeah, that was my oh sorry my dog is like barking. I put him in his little cage, so if you hear him bark it's because he wants me. But
Bowser or Peach, which one is it?
oh, it's not Bowser or Peach. It's another dog. I don't post too much about him. He actually was adopted from this family that was trying to abandon him. They named him Tag. I didn't name him, but like we tried changing his name, but he doesn't want to change his name. But his name's Tag. I'll bring him out later and I can maybe send you a photo of him. He's a little Boston Terrier boxer mix. So
Oh,
yeah, he's a cutie. Yeah.
my dog
But
is with my mom, so he can't make a special appearance.
yeah, yeah, Bowser and Peach are at my parents' house. I wanted to bring him to my new apartment, but my parents have a really nice big house for them to run around in. So I was like, I'd rather like,
They're
hang out
better
with
off there.
yeah, especially now in my life. I'm like, because my mom, like, I was trying to take Bowser over here, and my mom was like, no, like, my dog now. And I'm like, no, he's still
Oh
mine. But
no.
yeah, she loves my dog so much. And my mom is like stay at home. And so, like, it gives her like something to like look forward to. And she treats my dogs really nice. Like, she buys them like rotisserie chicken, and like she treats them better than she treats me. Like,
Oh my god.
yeah,
Ooh,
yeah, so my dogs live really good lives.
ooh.
um
Keep
but
it
no, I see them very often. I visit my parents a lot. They live about like 40 minutes away from me, but I like to drive, so I'm always over there.
that.
Plus in Texas, like, that's nothing. I Texas is so big. Like, people don't really realize that, like, because Austin and Dallas are like 3 hours apart, 2 or 3 hours. Yeah, and then Houston is about like I think 5 hours away. And
Ah.
that's nothing to me. Like, I drive like I drive like, and people are like, "Oh, that's like another state away from me." And I'm like, Texas is really big.
That is another state away from me. 3 hours from Rhode Island, get me to New York.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Not
weird
through
cuz like
Connecticut and Mass.
yeah, like people up north, they're always like, "Oh yeah, like an hour away is a whole other state." And I'm like, I wish like that was what it was like for me, but yeah, it's
I'm
everything's pretty far. Yeah. Yeah.
oh man. Um. Okay. SakuraCon. It was in Seattle. I mean, you posted about it. So I was like, oh, this is a good episode topic because this was all I got. So, SakuraCon was in Seattle. You went to it. I know a few other. The only other cosplayer that I know that went to it was Rachel Nicole, who's a sweetheart. How did
Oh,
that?
I love her. I didn't get to see her though.
No,
Oh,
yeah, she
I
was
didn't see her.
Princess Peach one day, and then probably from some anime I didn't know because I'm not that big into anime. But yeah, she looked super cute.
Yeah, I'm sad I missed her. I actually didn't get to see a lot of my friends. Um, I was trying to find my friend Invader Noodles, and I didn't get to see her. I actually got to see I got to see two of my. I got to see Veronica, and I got to see my Pookie Bear. I don't know if you know who that is. I have a picture of all of us together. And I got to see who else did I see? I actually went and saw. I don't know if you remember Felden. She used to be like really big in the cosplay community, and then like she kind of dipped out for a few years. Now she's back, and I've known her for a really long time. Um, I can like send you her at later or whatever. But I actually went to see her, and it was super fun. I have like videos of us dancing and stuff.
Good.
Um, yeah, I saw her. I got to see like, well, actually, I was supposed to meet up with this one photographer. I didn't get to see him. It was weird. Like, I was planning on seeing a bunch of people, but the whole weekend went by super fast, and I felt bad. I was like, oh, I didn't get to see a lot of people I wanted to see.
Right.
One of my good friends from Texas who actually works at Funimation, he was there. I got to hang out with him, and it was cool. I got to just see people I'm friends with. So
Good.
it
Yeah.
ended up pretty good. I don't know though. I'm trying to think. The weekend like went by pretty quickly, as I said. Uh, it was 420 in Seattle at an anime convention. So yeah, everyone was like really high, and it was fun. I actually like didn't get high on 420. I just drank a little bit because I was like at this bar. I didn't really want it because like smoking weed always makes me tired, and I was like,
Yeah.
I don't need to do that. I did take an edible back on the plane so I could sleep because there was this baby crying. But that's about all I really did for 420. I was like, I'm just gonna drink a little bit. Um, but no, everybody was pretty stoned, and it's funny because like I
Oh
smelled
my
a lot
god.
of like bo and marijuana, and I've never had that like much overwhelming scents before. It was just very smelly, but it
Yeah.
was fine. It ended up being okay. It wasn't actually as bad as I'm saying it was, but
It was okay. It was fine.
no, it was a really fun convention though. I just wish I got to do more because like the first day I waited for my badge and it was raining a lot. I didn't cosplay. I got into like this cute outfit, but I didn't really cosplay too much. I only cosplayed one time and I wasn't really happy with it because my suit didn't fit me properly.
Oh no.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this
Was this?
doesn't fit.
Oh no, wait. I'm thinking of another con you went to. Because I was thinking, could you saw Dominique Sky, but no, wait, that was Kameha Con, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was like last weekend or like 2 weekends ago. I don't remember. Yeah, that was like my most recent convention.
Oh, okay.
I think that was like besides SakuraCon. Yeah. Actually, yeah, it was last weekend. It wasn't like yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that was the interesting convention.
oh, I've heard.
Yeah, I don't know. I never said anything about Vic. I don't really care about the whole situation. I'm not involved in it. But cuz I never spoke out about it, but I was featured in one of the like I Stand with Vic YouTube videos because I went to the con with Dominique. And there's a lot of drama with it, but people were trying to pull me into that whole like thing.
Oh God,
And
no.
I'm like, I never said anything. I'm still not saying anything about it. And people are like trying to attack and harass me for it. And I was like, I never did anything. And like the owners of the con like kicked out Dominique only because she tweeted against him. And I never said anything. So they didn't really like they wanted to kick me out if I was with her, but I was like, I never did anything. So they
Yeah.
didn't kick me out. They were just like, oh, it was a weird experience. I'm not happy with that convention. I was treated really poorly by the owners of the con, and I never did anything. So sorry,
Oh boy,
is the internet all like weird?
that's okay.
Okay, yeah.
This is gonna go up on YouTube, and then the main part, like the main posting, is gonna be on all the Anchor, Spotify, iTunes, all that. So
Okay, yeah.
yeah,
But I'm not like I don't know. I don't really have any like strong opinions towards it. I just don't like how I was treated at that convention.
yeah.
Everyone else was really nice. Like the vendors were nice, the attendees were really nice to me. Um, I went because I wanted to have fun, but then again, like I don't like the way they treated like me and my friend. But oh
Yeah.
well, it was fine. I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
not really gonna say too much about it, only
No, you
because
don't have to. You don't have to.
yeah, like I'll probably get attacked for it. You can cut this out if you want, but like wasn't super great. But I did have fun like before that happened. It was okay before that, but
Right, right.
yeah, it was something. But
Back
yeah,
to
no, that was last
SakuraCon.
weekend. Sorry, what?
Back to SakuraCon. You want to go back to that?
Yeah, that's fine. I had a really good time at SoccerCon. I my outfit didn't fit me very well.
Oh no.
It was like really baggy in my like stomach area, so I was like, okay, this I had to like safety pin it. Um, so I didn't really get too many photos. I did have one photo shoot though. Um, and it was like I don't know if y'all remember that meme. It's like a meme about this like sex doll, and she's wearing like this like gray hoodie thing. I I cosplayed a meme. So I shot
Oh
that
boy.
while I was there. I'll show you a photo of it later, but I did that. And then on Sunday I literally went and bought this hat because it looks kind of like my dog and I
Right.
I went and
Cute,
like bought stuff
cute.
on Sunday and chilled. So it was pretty cool. I had a fun time with that.
That's good.
Um, sorry, my phone dropped. Okay.
Hey, yeah.
I like explored a lot of Seattle. I actually made a little vlog about it. So I'll probably post that on YouTube. I'm trying to get back into YouTube, but I just haven't. I haven't really tried lately with the YouTube, but I'm gonna do it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, I believe you.
Yeah.
Um, let's see, a Fetish Cosplay, favorite mommy. You mentioned Francine.
Hmm.
Yeah, I've got. Do you So you mainly, because I know we've talked about some of the stuff, or you've mentioned some of the stuff, but so you basically mainly Patreon for your job, or
So I do Patreon. I have my website.
right?
I guess my Snapchat's connected to my website pretty much.
Yeah,
I am a makeup artist. However, I try to focus more on like my, cosplay and like all that other stuff
yeah.
now. But
Cosplay makeup. Yeah,
um yeah, no, and I also do photography for other people. I do like photography, make I literally do everything. Like
everything.
I
Yeah.
do
No.
everything. Um
How has
yeah.
that been for you? Like, just, I mean, you mentioned it was overwhelming, and it can be overwhelming at points for sure. But you, it's still like fun, or like you're getting like a lot of
Um
mileage out of it, or
See, I really enjoy it. Like I overall enjoy it.
yeah,
It can get very overwhelming. When I first started doing everything, it was super super overwhelming.
almost
And then I kind of just like got myself into gear and I've gotten a lot better. There's still like whenever my health goes down, that's usually when it gets worse cuz like I have had some health issues this
yeah.
year. Mentally and physically. I've just had a bunch of stuff
Uh,
happen. And usually when it gets bad, that's when everything becomes like really overwhelming for me. But whenever I'm in my prime health, it's like everything's great.
you
Um
everything out, yeah.
yeah, however the only thing that really like bothers me is sometimes the way like people treat me. Um like some people like you're very respectful and you're like understanding, and then I have other like specifically other guys that are just kind of rude and they demand a lot but they don't really want to put in like the money for it. um and then people will always try to pressure me to do like porn and nudity, and I
Crazy.
personally don't want to do that.
Yeah, no.
um Only because like I have friends that do it and I respect it. Like I'm totally fine with that. But there is like a new level of criticism you get that I don't think I can mentally handle with doing that. Cuz
Right, right.
for now people can judge me, like they can judge my costumes, they can judge, whatever, but like when you're fully naked and you're doing like, sexual things, like that's a new level of what people can attack you for, and I just don't think I can mentally take that. Maybe someday in the future that might change, but right now I don't think I can do
Don't
that.
want to do it. Don't want to deal with it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because I've seen people be so horrible towards some of my friends, and I'm very open with my family. Like I'm very close with my family, and like they know everything I do. They're like happy that I'm successful, but I know that like if I were to cross over and do like pornography, like straight up like naked sex stuff, I think they would not be happy with me because I kind of like promised my mom I wouldn't do that, and
Right.
there's some factors to it, and it's kind of my own like boundary. Like I like to set boundaries for myself, and that's my one boundary. But there's a lot of complications with it. Like I know that um a lot of girls when they start doing like nudity, a lot of the payment systems like PayPal and Venmo, all of them
Oh
actually
yeah,
blocking
yeah.
you. You can lose all that, and that's one of the main reasons too I haven't crossed that is
You
because
really don't want to risk losing your payment system to just go kaput.
yeah, I can't afford that to happen, and I try to follow all those guidelines as much as I can. I
Yeah,
follow them pretty closely, so um but yeah, that's my main thing. I think is just there's a lot of factors to it, but people always are like, oh, why don't you do this, and I'm like, I just don't want to. Like
yeah.
let me be myself, but
And
but
I get to speak from firsthand just watching you do all this. Like, I mean, I can't support you like monthly on Patreon, but I know when I do my little treats to your high tier. Very, very worth it. Like your sets are amazing. I know you put a lot of work into it with some of the characters that you do because you have a real connection to them. Like your Elastigirl shoot was really good. Uh,
Ew.
yeah, good. She does good stuff, guys. Seriously.
Thank you. That means a lot. Hello. Oh, can you hear me?
Wow.
Hi. I think the call failed.
All right. All right. We're just about to wrap up. I don't know what's gonna happen with this, so I can just edit it out.
Yeah, just you can do whatever.
Yeah. But yeah. Uh, wrap it up quick. I love Juliette so much. She's amazing. She's an awesome cosplayer. Awesome, awesome stuff on her Patreon, and yeah, really gotta make us meeting each other happen one day.
Yeah, just come to KatsuCon because I will for sure be
For
there.
sure.
For
Okay.
sure. I will
They
book my thing soon.
all right. Yeah, I should have money to buy tickets and whatnot, but yeah. You want to pimp yourself out? Where can people find your stuff?
Oh, you can find all my links and like everything at bishoujomom.com. My Patreon is patreon.com/bishoujomom. um, yeah, yeah, just go to bishoujomom.com because that has everything. Like you can find all my stuff there. Yeah. I think that's like, I think everything. Yeah.
So much for tuning into this episode of Coffee Bites. April's wrapping up. I'm gonna get episodes for you guys for this week. Tune. Thanks for listening, guys. Bye.